It's never been more critical for us to understand what is driving this crisis.
The Australian fires put the spotlight on the leading cause of climate change: animal agriculture, which accounts for 14.5% of greenhouse gas emissions, more than all forms of transportation combined.
Is the question we really need to be asking, should we just stop eating meat? Is that actually the answer?
If we look at the wildfires in January in Australia, it's quite abstract for people to understand how that's related to eating meat, dairy and eggs. But meat, dairy and eggs are the leading cause of species extinction, habitat destruction, and are also one of the leading causes of greenhouse gas emissions, which of course heats up our planet and increases the likelihood and risk of wildfires.
We're facing a crisis, and one that has consequences for us all. It threatens our ability to feed ourselves, to control our climate. It even puts us at greater risk of pandemic diseases such as COVID-19. It's never been more important for us to understand the effects of biodiversity loss, of how it is that we ourselves are responsible for it. Only if we do that will we have any hope of averting disaster.
In the same month David Attenborough's A Life on Our Planet was released, a new study confirmed what we knew before, that a plant-based diet was best for the environment. As the study authors put it, our results show that diets are the main determinant of greenhouse gas emissions, with highest greenhouse gas emissions found for scenarios including high meat demand, especially if focused on ruminant meat and milk, and lowest emissions for scenarios with vegan diets.
What this piece of research showed and was backed up by with a 2018 piece of research that is considered the most comprehensive analysis ever conducted exploring the relationship between farming and the environment, is that a plant-based diet is the most sustainable diet that we can choose as humans. And what's interesting about this study and also the 2018 piece of research as well is they looked at grass-fed and free-range ruminant farming and concluded that even those styles of farming, the ones that we often see as being more sustainable, were also catastrophic when it came to the impact they have on our environment. And overall, with all the food choices that we have, a plant-based diet is by far the most sustainable diet.
People are starting to join the dots between animal agriculture and the floods we see in the UK, Florida and Bangladesh, and the raging bushfires in Australia and the more recent fires in California.
So I think we've kind of moved beyond the old way of advocacy, and we've started to look at the global implications of how the way we are exploiting animals could really be the end of humanity itself.
Making peace with nature is the defining task of the 21st century. It must be the top priority for everyone, everywhere.